Well, good morning. Um, Welcome to Allison Custom Project Car TV. Today I'm just kind of hanging out in the shop. I've got some stuff I want to get done. For one, the shop is filthy and I need to get it cleaned up. For another, I've got quite a few projects in here that I just need to get some stuff put away and tagged and all that kind of stuff. One of the interesting things, or something that's been going on this week, is I had surgery early this week, so I'm starting to recover, but I don't have all of my ability to lift and all that. And they say it could be 3 or 4 weeks before any of that kind of comes back to me. So we're going to take our time and get healthy before I hurt myself doing something stupid. I do want to thank y'all for tuning in this morning. And if you're not here right now while we're live, maybe you'll catch in while we hang out here. It's not going to be very long. I just thought I'd check in with everybody. And then in the next, a couple days or whatever, if you happen to watch this video, you'll get a good idea of what's going on out here. So let me start with, because I had that surgery, I'm going to start with a men's health thing. Ladies, there's a lot of stuff out there for you, and I don't know that much about it, but it goes for men and women. You need to be seeing your doctors regularly and getting stuff done and taking care of yourselves. Beyond that, one of the things that you really need to be looking at, men, is prostate, and you need to basically get a checkup with your doctor regularly. Get your PSA levels checked. There are a lot of things that they can do to improve your health and improve your quality of life. And then you can also pay enough attention that you're not, hopefully, catching any cancer early, and they can do something about it before it becomes a problem. But that's all on that. I'm recovering just fine, and will be over the next few weeks, and then back to my normal busy self. So in the meantime, what else we got going on out here is, you probably saw last year I changed up the somebody says they can't hear me. Let's see. Somebody says they can't hear me. Okay. Turn up your volume, because I just tuned mine in and it's working just fine, it looks like. So hopefully that's just a small issue there. Okay. Anyway, so end of last year, I'm thinking it was the October time frame, maybe November. Actually, could probably look back. Certainly by November, I kind of changed up the format of the way videos are coming out on the channel. Prior to that, I was trying to put out something every other week for sure. A lot of times I was trying to get something out every week, and it just really became an issue of, I have a regular job and I'm trying to get stuff done out here in the shop, video it, edit it, get it uploaded, make it something that's interesting and quality information, so that you guys can enjoy it. And it really just was a very slow process. I was a lot of times like working and finishing up something and then putting it out the next morning and be up 3 or 4 hours trying to edit it. And then I'd go back and watch the edit and I'm like, I could have done a better job there. So not that my editing skills are getting any better, but I am trying to give myself a little more time. And one of the things I'm now doing is I put out a Tool Bag Tuesday on basically the first and third Tuesdays of each month. And then on the first and third Saturdays of each month, I'm doing a video on a vehicle. And the first Saturday will be the Scout for now, and once it's done, then we'll pick whatever our next big project is, and that one will kind of move into that first Saturday slot. And then the third Saturday is a video on whatever other projects we're doing in the shop. Sometimes it'll be on the shop, sometimes it'll be other cars that are in the shop. And right now I have a lot of stuff in the shop. The place is full. In fact, I just ordered some more shelving, some big pallet shelving, so that we could line up part of a wall and get some more stuff up off the floor. So you might see a video. Anyway, the point of all that was that gave me a chance. The Tool Bag Tuesday videos, they take about 10 minutes to make, 20 minutes to edit, maybe half hour to edit, and they're up and they're doing their thing, and all in less than an hour's time invested. The videos that you see that are 20 and 30 minutes long, there's a lot of times I have 10, 12, 14 hours of video that needs to be condensed down to something usable, because you really don't want to watch me sand on a quarter panel for 10 hours. It doesn't help. So, you know, and I try and remember and shut the camera off during some of those times, but that's what is going on. And so the only way I could start making some of these videos a little better quality as far as the editing and what's in there is to slow down the number that I was putting out. So you're still getting 4 videos a month, still talking to you that often. We're also going to do stuff like this where we'll throw out a live chat. And if any of you are coming on board and want to say something, please click in and we'll have a little discussion. But the whole idea there was just to slow down the format a little bit so that I could get better stuff out and not always be rushing right up to the last minute to get stuff out. And it's worked, because with the time I've had, I even have videos scheduled out to October, although some of those will get moved up. It's just, you know, because a lot of the video holes aren't filled, but I was like, oh, well, this one could do this and this one could do this, or it fits in a certain time of the year or whatever. So I've got my video schedule for all of 2022. And like I said, you know, I'm starting to get videos put together. I have quite a bit of raw video footage still on my hard drives. And let's see, somebody is saying, I can hear you just fine. Oh, it disappeared. How do I call that back up? Oh, there we go. I can hear you just fine. Can't see the message about not being able to be heard. Okay, well, there you go. Thank you. Let's see, that's No Bray. Good morning. Thanks. So yeah, we'll kind of move back along here, and as I get 2022 filled up and I start seeing that I have extra videos, I will probably go back in and start filling in, and maybe we'll have something on the 4th Saturday or whatever, you know, and just pick a thing. There's also another series I did a bunch of filming and some audio during SEMA, and I have this idea of this series I wanted to run about walking around some of these high-dollar cars. And from a builder's point of view, I don't want to critique their work so much as I want to go, I like that, I don't like this, my own opinions on these things. And then with that, give you an idea of what I think that car would cost to build. Some of them we're going to be able to price out because, you know, at least one of the cars I walked around was a Ken Diggett car. And as I've since heard, it's now going to go into some kind of limited production run where they're going to do something. So I don't want to give too much away, but I did a walk around on one of their cars. I did a walk around on a couple others that were just really cool, a lot of fun to see, and some neat ideas on cars, or something that would be real fun. One of them was a smart car, and yeah, it was kind of cool. So we'll hit that and so, you know, let you guys see what it is. And I talked to the builder, and so I know what that car cost if somebody wanted to buy one. So we can kind of see where I think the money is being spent, and you can make your own decisions, you know, whether you're somebody that would be something you would want. In the meantime, we've got, like I said, so many projects in the shop. Some of them you haven't been introduced to yet, although some of those introduction videos are coming out. But today's the one day I'm going to give you a sneak peek at everything, and I'm just going to kind of flip the camera around here in a little bit and point out some different stuff that's going on, and then we'll flip it back and go back to work. But pretty short here today. Thanks for those of you tuning in, and for those of you who will catch this later in the day. And Send messages, like, subscribe, all that stuff I always ask you to do. So for now, let's flip the camera around unless anybody's got questions. All right, we'll start right here. So back here in the background, let's see that one. That is the red C10 pickup that I was converting over to be on the 2006 Suburban chassis. And I've been buying parts. That project will come along again. I've got some interest in it for myself, as well as one of my nephews is interested in it. It's just stuff like this came in and has taken the extra time I had for my own projects out. So you can see this cab. It's a 1970 C10. This is the chassis it rolled in on, and we're going to be doing quite a bit of work on the chassis and then a lot of the finishing work. This was a truck to just get finished, and when it got here, we realized the frame was not square, and frame rails weren't in the right places anymore. So I've got some steel coming in on Monday, and we're going to kind of set up a fab table because all of my other fixtures and jigs are in use. And so we'll kind of set up a fab table, get the frame squared up, and then start figuring out where we're going to put stuff on it. It's got a lot of holes in it, just factory type holes. And you can see the mess in here right now. Oh, sorry guys. So you can see there's just a lot of holes in the frame. That most of those are factory. They just, we want to clean them up and fill them and make this look a lot nicer. One of the problems is when you would let all the air out of the bags, the transmission oil pan on the transmission would actually sit on the ground before the frame rails would. So we got to do a little bit of modification there to get the engine and transmission up just a little bit so that the frame hits, and then that will be ready to go. And then we're going to take it in, sandblast it, and powder coat the whole thing. But we want all of our extra holes filled and any holes that we need drilled, and some of the back here. I don't know if you can see that. And all of this you're going to see again later in a different video. But some of this needs to be filled in and just cleaned up and made to look right. You can see the drive shaft. I can't even move it. See the drive shaft sitting over there. What else we got? That's the rear axle for it. And we're changing that out to something a little more heavy duty with disc brakes. And then kind of sitting behind it, you can see the engine and transmission. That's a 6-liter GM. 6-liter, never been started. It's brand new. Kind of switch around here. Scout door. The Scout, you can tell the top's off. This is the Mustang that we've had some work going on, and kind of give you a little bit of a peek. So I can't remember all the videos that have already been out on this, but it's already been, the whole back is already cut off. We've got it all fixtured up, and this one will be coming along pretty soon. The Scout, I don't want to give you too much on it because this has been our big project and we've all been kind of together on it, but there's a little bit of what you're going to see. What else do we got in here? So we got our lift in. Like I said, it's just a mess out here and I need to get all this stuff cleaned up. So there's the Mustangs that I've been going to get back to forever. And the bed for the 69, the red truck. Got the frame out of here. Sold a bunch of that stuff off. The frame's just sitting outside. So anybody needs a 3/4 ton frame, it's already got 4-linked and airbagged. I'll make that available to you if you're interested. And I also, it was a leaf spring frame, so I actually also have the leaf springs and the shackles and all that stuff. If you wanted to take it that direction, when I 4-linked it, I made it to where all those parts bolted on, so that can totally be reversed back that direction. That's about it, guys. I thought maybe a few more people would jump in and would chat, but I just was kind of trying to give you an update on what's going on out here and what we changed on the channel, and why you're seeing 4 videos a month instead of 4 or 5, and why you're seeing the ones you are. One other thing, and it got kind of overshadowed by the stuff going on, is we hit 5,000 subscribers like on New Year's Eve. I think it was the date. It was awesome. So started out the New Year's 5,000 subscribers strong. I think as of this morning we're 5,109 or something when I checked earlier. So we're growing, and it's been awesome. Thank you for all of that. Thank you guys for watching, for subscribing, for the messages, the comments. Sometimes you're asking questions, and if I don't know the answer, I'll either say that, or sometimes I don't catch the question for weeks, and then I kind of, I guess I'm embarrassed. I don't want to say, hey, I didn't pay any attention to you, and so I didn't answer you. But if I don't answer and it's important to you and you want to know, send me an email. I see that stuff all the time. Got another one. Oh, let's see. So you're welcome for the for my courage, huh? I don't know. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know about courage, but you guys are awesome. It's been so much fun having this community together, and the questions and the ideas. And yeah, sometimes you guys are commenting about something that I did 3 months ago, and either it's not something I'm going to change, able to change, or I've forgotten I did it, so it's funny sometimes. But I'm always glad to try and answer questions. I try and hit Facebook with different forums on there, so sometimes you'll see me commenting, usually as Jeff Allison, not as Allison Customs. But you may see me on there, say hey, whatever. If you guys are at car shows in New Mexico and Colorado, I hit a few of those every year. And like I said, I think I'm going to try and do these walk around videos a little bit. Those are a little harder because it's a lot harder to gauge the value of one of those, because everything on it's not probably new, because it's a driver. Most of those car shows, people drove them in. That doesn't mean we can't estimate what we think the car is worth and what it would be if you wanted to go buy one just like it, and that's what we'll try and do. But the idea behind that series would be to try and do some of these high dollar cars, and is that really a $200,000 car, or is that really a $3 million car? And we'll try and hit that and see what we think. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you for the courage. No beret. I love the t-shirt I won a while back. Just too cold to wear it right now in these parts. I understand it's 17 degrees here today. So there's a good one. For those of you who watched my video, I think it came out a month ago, about me getting the radiant heat in the shop set up and turned on, and I'm using a hot water heater that I've got both top and bottom electric elements in there running hard. And this time of year, it never shuts off, and it's 10.01 cents per kilowatt hour. Basically, it cost me $1.10 per hour that thing runs, and it's running 24 hours a day right now. It's on right now. And the temperature in the shop, I've only got it set at 60. So the temperature in the shop today it's down to about 56 or 57 I saw earlier. It's still more comfortable than it is outside. And you guys may be able to hear a chainsaw running in the background. The neighbors got guys out there working, cutting down a bunch of trees, and they're working their butts off. And it's, like I said, 17 degrees out there. Now, it's probably a little better in the sun, but it ain't nice. Oh shoot, the rest of that stuff that's coming up, man. We'll just kind of be hitting some of it, but I'm getting at a loss for words. I just want to say thank you, everybody. It's been awesome. I do, since no Bray thought of it here. I set them out and then I didn't say anything. I do have a couple T-shirts. A couple. I probably have half a box left. They're the Allison Customs. They have the old web address on them, which just includes AllisonCustomsOnline.com. But they've got a badge on the front. Turn it around here. And then, and I don't know which one No Beret got, gray or black. But if you guys are interested in something like that, until I run out, I'm just going to let them go at $10 a piece. Just send me an email. We'll work out how to pay for them and details. And then when these are all gone, I'll probably produce some new ones that don't have the online. And that's the only difference. I still own that address, that email, or that website address, and it just, if you type in AllisonCustomsOnline.com, it just redirects you to Allison Customs. It's not a big deal. But yeah, so you'll see, like, though, recently on a lot of my sweatshirts and stuff that I'm wearing out here, I took a red pen and crossed out the online, and it's been kind of funny. See, no Beret, I got the black one with the orange writing on the back. Okay, you got, that was for Jerem's car, the Orange Evolution, I'm thinking. And I have a couple of those left too. They're, yeah, those T-shirts were kind of set up for that one car. But yeah, and I look to do some more of that as we take some of these cars to some bigger shows. I really need to do one on the Scout, just because the international community has been pretty strong. And, who doesn't want a picture of a Scout on your shirt? So that's it, guys. Unless you want to watch me clean the shop, I think I'm about done, and I just wanted to touch base and say hello. Anyway, no Beret, thank you for all the comments. Thank you for watching. And the rest of you, thanks for catching up with us later. Send me messages, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys again next time on Allison Customs Project Car TV.